What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. I'm your host, Terry. Tonight, we saw the Hornets take care of business. They whooped the Raptors' ass, bro. Whooped the Raptors. It was a low scoring affair at first. Um, Ugly for both teams. And we were able to clean up in the second half and pull away. And that's really it. It's that simple. The beginning of the game started with a light delay. It was kind of like, what's going on. It was 2-2, and then the light started tripping. It was just like, that delayed the game like probably about 10, 15 minutes. Um, then we got back out there. Um, Started off good at first. I think we were up like 10-8, and then all of a sudden we were down. We were down 11. And yeah, I mean the first quarter, Ryan Kalkbrenner show. They couldn't do anything with him. He was definitely having his way in that first quarter. And carried us. He carried us in that first quarter at the beginning. Khan had an amazing chase down block. And I love Khan, man. I love him, bro. Like the attitude he brings, the intensity. He tries his hardest every damn night. He hates to lose. If there's anything he can do to affect winning, he's doing it. He's doing it. And the team started out 1 for 8 from three. And I mean, Khan was that one. We were 0 for 7 before he made a three. And the line that we had him out there without was concerned. We had him out there. It was just Khan and 4 bench guys, and I'm like, Then Tidjane hits a corner three, gets going, and then we all saw what happened. After that, man. Shout out to Tidjane, career high 21 points. Been a consistent contributor since he came back from Greensboro, and Greensboro it served him right. It served him right. It got down there, understood, saying how to flow more, how to be more of a connector, but also when to be aggressive. And he just kind of is not thinking as much. So you can tell he's just playing. He's not thinking about this or that or mistakes. And I know the other night he had that blunder, but he still played good. And everybody was talking about, the little play. And it's like, bro, he still had, once again, positive plus minus in the game that we lost. Like, man, shout out to Tidjane. But, yeah, he makes it three. And in that first quarter, we had 2 blocks and 3 steals in that first quarter. So, the defensive intensity was up. Yeah, it was a great start. Well, it wasn't a great start because we scored 18 points in the first quarter. And, when you do that, what can happen. But before I get too deep into the video, I do want to say, I am doing t-shirt giveaway. I want people to enter, man. I don't have that many interest right now. I want people to enter. I'm giving away 10 shirts. I want people to enter, and I'll keep mentioning that at the end of my videos. I know everybody doesn't watch it to the end. So t-shirt giveaway, enter, will be in the description below. Picture will be right here. Anyway, I digress. Moving on. Going into the second quarter, Miles woke up. Beginning the second quarter, Miles gets his 5 straight points. An and one comes down and gets another bucket. And at that point, we were in the bonus with 9 minutes left in the second quarter. And from there, we just kept attacking. Because at this point, we're shooting like 15% from three. The three is not dropping. You're in the bonus with 9 minutes to go. The game plan being anything else other than put your head down and get to the basket would have been pure malpractice by Charles Lee. Bro, attack the basket every fucking play. That's what we did. As soon as we got into the bonus, we just kept it up. LaMelo went and got a lay. LaMelo got fouled again, just off attacking. At that time, like I said, the team was shooting 15% from three, and I literally made a note like 15% from three. Keep getting to the rim. Ooh. And that's what we did. And it's been other games where we get in the bonus, 6 minutes left in the corner, 7 minutes left in the quarter, and we don't take advantage. Today we did. Then Miles attacking. Right after that, led to a 34-32 lead. We were down 11, and we did not get the lead back after that, man. Brandon Ingram, ball's going out of bounds. He saved it right to Miles. He hits a three. Like, the Raptors were just making errors just, and they just couldn't. I mean, they just couldn't hit a shot either. Except for Quickly, Emmanuel Quickly was hooping, but Brandon Ingram went out there, had a stinker, and we took advantage. But yeah, he threw the ball right to Miles for a three. It was stupid. Then Sion had a steal, nice little swat led to Brandon dunk, and I like what Sion did today. I like what Sion did today. Didn't do much, offensively, but in his sparingly minutes, what I'm saying, he made an impact. 2 steals and a block in 14 minutes. And I like that he only played 14 minutes. We don't need him to do 30, play 30 minutes to do what he did today. You know what I'm saying? I like the way the minutes were managed. But yeah, 11-point deficit turned to an 11-point lead in that second quarter, man. Now, one thing I did have a huge gripe about that I kind of was upset with was the fact that LaMelo Ball only played 10 minutes in that first half. Now, albeit it didn't even end up mattering. But for him to have 11 points, 3 assists, a steal in 10 minutes, why is he only playing 10 minutes in the first half? I mean, KJ Simpson got more minutes than him in the first half. It made no sense. And this is before the injury. This is before any of that. I mean, and I understand he played 37 minutes versus the Knicks. So it's like, I guess he played so much against the Knicks, you're trying to lower his usage. This game, I don't know. But then you end up coming out beginning of the third quarter. Is what I'm about to start talking about now. The third quarter, hurt. A minute in, like a minute and some change. And it's like, bro, the way that he slipped and fell, it was like, it was non-contact, which most of his little ankle twists usually are. And it's just like he tried to stop and couldn't stop and slipped, turned his ankle, and it's like, bro, I blame him bum ass Pumas, man. I blame the Pumas. Like at this point, bro, what do we? I mean, what else can we possibly try to point to? He's wearing ankle braces at this point. Okay, we need thicker ones. We need the bigger ones. He need to be wearing them fat ass Steph Curry ankle braces. Period. But yeah, man, I blame the Pumas, bro, because especially on that play where it was a traction issue. He tried to stop, the shoe didn't stop, his foot did, and then you turned it. Shoe problem. But a Hornets problem nonetheless because he's hurt once again. Anyway, in that third quarter, man, Khan's playmaking and his scoring carried us, and that's what led to us getting this big lead. Khan was making the right plays when we didn't really have a true point guard out there. And I just got to give props to Khan, man, because he's just savvy. It's like he's a savvy veteran, but he's a fucking rookie. I love him, bro. I love him. I mean, the playmaking, the scoring, knowing when to do what, knowing when your team needs you to facilitate versus when your team needs you to be aggressive scoring-wise is something that a lot of young ball handlers struggle with. Knowing when to get others involved and knowing when you're the best offensive player on this court right now, we need you to score. It takes a couple years to kind of master that. Bro, Khan, can't say enough, man. And then like he has this tough pass to Ryan Kalkbrenner, like he's under the basket and he just kind of dished it out. Kalkbrenner gets a dunk. It was tough. Like, bro, love him. And then Tidjane comes alive. Legacy game at the perfect time. Tidjane gets a steal, goes all the way with the lay. Okay, and that's what he does in Greensboro. In Greensboro, bro, like he does shit like that. I watch his Greensboro stuff. He does shit like that. But in the NBA, it's like I think the game moves faster and his dribbling just isn't, up to par with what he's trying to do mentally. And in Greensboro, I think kind of allowed him to perfect the craft, and now he's kind of being able to put it together. But yeah, he gets steal in the lay. Then right after that, he hits the three. And I'm like, yo, he's ready. That's literally what my note says. Tidjane 3. He's ready, bro. And the thing is, it's like I talked about his first game back from Greensboro. If Tidjane can give me 10 points, 4, 5, 6 rebounds, and some defense, I would take that, man. That's all we need. He's young as hell. He's 20 years old. He's 20 years old, bro. Tidjane might be 19. How fucking old is Tidjane? He might be 19 right now. He's 20. He just turned 20 in August. Just turned 20. I mean, come on, bro. I'll take it. Brandon hits the three off Tidjane assistant screen. His fingerprints is all over the third quarter. And I got to give props to Brandon, man, getting out there hooping. Bro. Then it comes up, saying it's announced that LaMelo's out for the rest of the game. What's new? But it is what it is, man. Wrap the third quarter out. That's when Sion got that block. And like I said, I like his presence, man. I think that's kind of where Sion needs to be. 14 to 16, 17, 18 minutes. That's really about it. It's really about it. But I love what he can bring in those minutes. We just don't need to overdo it. That's where my problem starts to come in, because we're not getting the offensive production. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll take Sion minutes somewhere in the teens, get that defensive presence. I will take that. And honestly, when you know you're gonna play a little shorter, you're gonna play a little harder. Fourth quarter, cinema. Musa. It was just the fourth quarter was just young guys taking over. And I mean, the Raptor starters were still playing at this point. Don't get it twisted. Musa gets a board, offensive board, gets fouled, goes to the free throw line. After that, Khan hits a three. After that, KJ hits a three in the corner, put us up 17. And KJ, once he saw that three going in, he's fired up. He's fired up. Khan comes down, hits another three on the wing. Now, I remember that one. And then Khan comes down again, has a floater. Should have been an and one, because the dude was really like tying up his left hand. He's able to float it up with the right. Should have been an and one. They didn't get the call. And that's, bro, Khan is just so savvy. He's savvy, bro. Then, Liam gets an aggressive layup. I want to see more from, like, if Liam's going to play, I want to see him be aggressive. When him and Sion are out there, look, man, if you miss, I don't care. Like, I do not care about misses. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't want to see somebody shoot, 20, 30%. But, bro, I'd rather you go 1 for 6, 1 for 7, than be out there for 20-something, 30-something minutes. You shot the ball a couple of times. Like, man, be aggressive, bro. Be hungry. I would never be mad at a player who trying. You know what I'm saying? But Tidjane got a block on the other end, comes down, gets fouled. Like, just motor. It's what we need. Tidjane hits another three. I got in my notes. Let's fucking go. Tidjane again. Another three. Let's fucking go. Tidjane, free throws. Bonus. Tidjane, another three. 21-point career high. Let's fucking go. And all these amazing things that I have talked about for these last 13 minutes led to the Hornets winning by 25 points on the road. Yes, bro. We needed this bad. Bad. And it's just like the Hornets beating the Raptors twice shows you that, this team can actually do something. Albeit they're missing Scotty Barnes. But both times, not Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett both times. But it doesn't matter. Still one of the best teams in the NBA. And, I mean, we could be something, man, if we just could sustain the injury. That's what I'm saying. Colin Sexton's out. Trey Mann's out. We're already thin at guard. LaMelo goes down. This was a game that Toronto could have came back and won. They had the opportunity, like, for sure. Yeah, man, I'm very proud of this team. I'm very proud of the young guys. Everybody that just chipped in and got us this win, man. I mean, for real. Like, Tidjane legacy game. Like, Tidjane, 21 points in 22 minutes. Plus 18, plus minus. Like, he's just out there playing the right way. Khan, 21 points. Miles, 15, 9, 5. You know what I'm saying? Not the most efficient game. 1 for 6 from 3. He has been on the coldest shooting streak. It is disgusting, though. Ryan Kalkbrenner, 12 and 6, plus 11, plus minus. KJ, did he have the best game offensively? No. But 5 fucking steals. 4 assists. Hey. Sometimes, is it ugly to watch him try to lead the offensive unit? Yes. But the kid plays hard, and that I will give him. I mean, he got he got but like 2 or 3 moving screens caught on him tonight. But damn it, how many guards his size are willingly out there trying to set a fucking off ball screen? You know what I'm saying? Like the kid just has heart. I'm sorry, I mean, hey, 5 steals, I'll take it, bro. Brandon Miller, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Disgusting shooting splits. I do need more. Brandon Miles gotta lock in. They gotta lock in. But you know, he did give us some important buckets kind of late in the game, really in that third. Just kind of helped us get control of the game. So I got to give him his props. Yeah, man. Antonio Reeves got in there, got some buckets. Well, got a bucket. Liam, you know, plus 23, plus minus. Hey, you know what I'm saying? 6 rebounds, went there. Hey, you know, I still need better score. I don't give a fuck about the plus minus. I ain't gonna lie. I need you to put the ball in the basket. You need to do something out there. You know, Plumlee didn't give us the worst minutes in the world. You know, I don't got nobody to hate on. Man. I'm happy to see that we won this game in the fashion that we did. It makes me really happy. We got the Denver Nuggets coming up. Hopefully, LaMelo, Colin, you know, I don't know. Colin, I think it's his hamstring, something that can be kind of serious, tedious, because it's easy to re-aggravate. So, got to kind of see how that's gonna go. Hopefully Trey Mann's back. You know, yeah, and I actually might go to that Nuggets game. I definitely might. Yesterday was my birthday, so I'm just kind of like, you know, I might just go out there just for something to do for the weekend. I wish the game was on Saturday. I wish the game was Saturday instead of Sunday, but it is what it is. I might go out there. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up, man. I'm very proud of this team. You know, we just gotta keep on, man. String some wins together, man. Season is still young. You know, anything can happen. At this point, the Hornets are only 2.5 games back. We're only 2.5 games back. And that's the thing that I knew was coming, where at the end of the day, yes, everybody's numbers were looking great for the first couple weeks. Now the Bucks are 4 games under 500. The Bulls, you know what I'm saying? The Bulls are on a 6-game losing streak. You know, anything can happen. Anything can happen. The Bulls just lost to the Pacers, who've been bad. So, I mean, anything can happen, man. And then the Bucks, they got a couple of gimme games with the Wizards and the Nets and all of that, but they just played the Pistons the other night and beat them. They play the Pistons again tomorrow. Pistons are going to want to, you know, say and take them out. So it's just like our opportunity is still there. Get as healthy as you can and try to compete. Because, I mean, everybody isn't going to stay where they are. These teams are going to start losing, bro. You know, there's no telling what these standings look like come January, February, March. Like, just keep playing hard and keep trying to win games. Because literally, we're only 2.5 games back. Anything can happen. You go on a run at the right time. Anything can happen. I mean, in our last 10 games, we're 3-7. In the Bulls' last 10 games, they're 3-7. In the Bucks' last 10 games, they're 2-8. It's plenty of opportunity. It's plenty of opportunity to be had. And it's like, you know, losing to the Pacers, the Nets, I mean, losing to the Clippers, losing to these teams, we would be in a play-in spot right now if we didn't trick off these simple-ass games. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. And, yeah, I'll see y'all Sunday, man. Until then, peace.